Good morning, traders, and this is my DAX day trade setups for today. So we're pretty much going nowhere. We're just sort of staggering around at the moment. Did close up on our high on Friday, which is fairly interesting, being a Friday. But and we've also closed up above this area of which was support, being used as resistance, and we sort of closed above it at the moment. So I'm just going to leave that level in for now. Let's just get down to some levels which are going to make sense today. And you can see how we've rejected this area a couple of times. So we rejected it there. We've attempted to get there, then we rejected it properly here. And now we've closed 2 3-hour bars at the close of a week that have closed above it. So in other words, the weekly close has been above this area of 12,900. That in itself is fairly significant. Okay, now the question is whether we can hold it. If we can hold that level, we have a good opportunity of this continuing to the upside. Remember, we're into earnings seasons. This week is going to be fairly volatile. We've got some really big ones coming out, and I think some of the FANG stocks are actually coming out this week as well. So what we're looking for is to ride this trend. This trend is to the upside, and we're looking for opportunities to buy into it. If we pop down to the 3-hour here, you'll see we've got a number of closes above it. It's been messy, and at the same time, what's concerning me here is this little flag that is forming. Okay, if we break down to the hour, you're going to see how messy it was. So it's been messy over 2 days. So Thursday and Friday, pretty much been really messy. And we're going up. Trend is still up. We are still moving to the upside. The big question here is whether this hour level, which is right over here at 12,948, okay, is the one that we need to be concerned about. And obviously there's a round number higher up, okay, which is going to be 1,300. I think that's pretty much higher up, a little bit higher than that. But that round number of 1,300 is definitely something which would be a magnet as well. Okay, we've got a few gaps to the downside. Now we've got a pretty big gap to the upside as well. I'm probably going to have to go to high time frame to pick that up. And there it is there. Okay, so that sits around 13,586. Okay, so yeah, what are we going to be doing today? I think for me at the moment on the DAX is another day of sitting on my hands with this pair. I really don't like the way this structure is looking at the moment. I'm looking for opportunities to buy. I don't see an opportunity to buy here. There is this gap to the downside. I'm just going to use this one here. So we've got this gap, it's open still, okay, and that is going to be a magnet, and it does look like an area which I'd want to see us pull back to at least. And then there is another level, leave that weekly one, there's another area down here, possibly even a bit lower, which also looks fairly interesting, which hasn't been tested as well. So that is 12,664. So I'm a little bit concerned with the price action I see here. This is barbed wire. And when you see this kind of price action with tails to the upside, tails to the downside, it's telling you to stay away from it. Look for the next best setup. And at the moment, it's long, trend is up, but you want to be on a deeper pullback. Okay. So that's kind of me at the moment on the DAX. Probably sitting on the sidelines today. If we do get back down to this area, 12,761, I just want to see if that would be a measured move. Yep, pretty good measured move as well. So possibly a short scalp down to this area here, 12,761. I'll have to wait and see how I feel about that later on. I may actually be opting for that. Then I'll have to see some price action that's going to indicate that. It's going to give me a 100-point stop loss. So maybe half a position of my normal position size just for the scalp to the downside. But then definitely a long entry, full position long entry here at the gap. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment. Yeah, if I see something, I'll put it up on the Telegram channel. But at the moment, I don't see much. There's nothing worth trading here at the moment. And the fact that we've closed above this weekly level as well is of 12,900 is fairly significant. So I think that's going to be pretty well defended. So the probability of this getting down here is also not that great. So what may just transpire is it just pulls into a channel. It comes down here, finds support, and then bounces up. So either way, I'll take that trade. But let's wait and see. And there's an outside chance you've got a short scalp down to the bottom here, but I think everything hinges on this 12,900. If we don't get through 12,900, then I don't think it's worthwhile taking that trade. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Pretty much sitting on hands unless something transpires. And just pay attention to the Telegram channel. There is a link in the description below. And you will see what I do if I do anything on this. Okay. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps. And we will catch you later. Cheers for now.